In 1991, I left this place. As a December graduate, I gathered with a few others at Grinnell House to receive our BAs and move on. Now at the age of 47, I'm finally receiving a degree at a Grinnell Commencement. What an honor it is to share this moment with all of you and with my wife Nan and my children Abe, Zeke, and Carmela. And what a journey it's been, and how lucky I am. To paraphrase the Schuyler sisters in the musical Hamilton, and to play ultimate frisbee with my hat, look around at how lucky we are to be alive right now. The current political and social upheaval and chaos will beget creative responses, and world-changing ideas will emerge. Your minds, based on your life experience and your learning here at Grinnell, are conduits for those ideas. The process you've learned here of arguing, honing, narrowing, expanding, editing, arguing more, and then honing again will generate these ideas. Grinnell has nurtured this, and now you have the tools to nurture creativity in others. And as you embark in your journey, find partners who are certain change is coming, and you view Dr. King's faith in the moral universe bending towards justice not as an excuse to stand by and assume the bend will happen without engaging in the difficult work, but as a call to action to force that bend. Because in justice work, real change makers are optimistic activists, people who look at their day-to-day hard, uncomfortable, often mundane, and usually chaotic work as means for progress rather than a sign of defeat. People who set aside ego and self-righteousness and empower positive partners and successors to generate the great ideas and make change happen. The alternative to optimistic activism, cynicism, makes the discomfort of justice work intolerable. Without trusting in the effectiveness of intentional and intelligent justice work, despair and burnout lurk around every corner. Granted, there's a lot to be cynical about. Just look around. But try looking around without resting your eyes on the causes for cynicism. Look around at how lucky we are. When we march, we see people who have never marched before. When arriving Muslims and refugees were facing a cruel and unconstitutional ban, and as immigrant families are getting ripped apart by enforcement dragnets, thousands of lawyers have volunteered days and sometimes weeks of their time to protect fundamental due process rights. This is a time when a dreamer who is undocumented and has known no place other than the United States has the anger, strength, and inspiration to stand up in front of a crowd and say who she is with pride, I am an immigrant, and this country is my home. This is a time when federal government whistleblowers risk their livelihoods to preserve democracy and the rule of law, and fearless journalists amplify whistleblowers' voices. This is a time when I can stand in front of this graduating class and say with confidence that you are the change makers. You have spent your last 4 years at Grinnell preparing for now. As you embark into the chaos and conflict of your post-college lives and work during this particular historic pivot point of mobilization, outrage, and creativity, there will be rare moments when the clicks and the cracks and the static sink into a rhythm. Those are the revolutionary moments. How lucky you are to be emerging from this place where the past 4 years have provided you with tools of intentionality, intellect, and empowerment. How lucky you are. Thank you for this great honor. To the class of 2017, congratulations. I look forward to seeing you in the streets, at the airports, in the courtrooms, and empowering new leaders in the laboratories of creativity and change. Thank you.